Good afternoon, teacher. How are you? Okay, I am recording this video because yesterday we had the debate with my classmates, Johan and Daniel. Unfortunately, I was the one that was recording the call, and I don't know what happened that when we upload the video to YouTube, I noticed that my voice, where it didn't appear in the video. So I asked them if it for them it was possible to record again the video, but they told me that wasn't possible. Daniel is from Spain, so we have a different schedule. And my other classmate told me that it was not possible for him to record again the video. So the only solution that I found was to make my part. So I am going to put the video that we recorded yesterday, and in the part that I spoke, I am going to explain what I said in the video. I think that is the only solution that I could find. It was not that I didn't participate, just that I don't know what happened with the laptop or with the microphone. So I am going to show you here, and I am going to speak about the things that he mentioned.
Topic of artificial intelligence. Have you heard of it before?
Well, he mentioned it if I have heard about artificial intelligence, and I mentioned that yes, I have heard, and also that I have used it before. So yes, actually, I'm going to be honest here. I know about artificial intelligence, but few websites. The majority of time, I just use ChatGPT.
Talk about three main things. What are them? So from a teacher's perspective, I feel that the main challenges are having the knowledge and the skills using the tool. And so training, I believe, is very, very essential. Now, so as a student, what do you think are the main challenges of adopting an AI?
Well, he mentioned the challenge, and I totally agree with him. He said that we need more knowledge about it, and as I mentioned before, I have just used ChatGPT, and I think that are really interesting tools to apply in our classes. For me as a teacher, I should have more knowledge about them and to implement them to my students. So I totally agree with him.
Your English classes. Very good, I agree. It takes away from creativity. Okay, you, John?
Okay,
Something way to know if a student has plagiarized or not, and which makes a teacher have to change their lesson plans and the way certain, I would say, topics are studied or learned in class. For example, if we're going to do a writing in class, I would say that a teacher in the first week of school should give a writing in class to know, well, it would be easier to check for plagiarism. And what opportunities are there? Other opportunities for AI in an English class, or maybe the strengths, right, for a student. What strengths would you say, or how can you use it as a benefit as a student in an English class?
Okay, here I have to say that it's a really good tool to encourage the students to participate more with English. Maybe I have mentioned yesterday that the ChatGPT, I have heard that you can chat with that. So maybe if you are a student that maybe you are shy and you don't like to participate a lot, you can use this kind of tool and practice. Also, you can ask different websites that you can practice with. It could be interesting for grammar. So give me some examples with grammar website that I can practice this. Present simple, past simple, I don't know. So I think that is an opportunity that the students should apply to practice more, because sometimes in the class I am shy and I am not going to ask, but if I am alone I could practice. So I think that is a good opportunity for them, and also for me as a teacher to show them different kind of tools that they can use to learn more.
Through their first language, and at the beginning, and hopefully with time, they'll become more fluent in the native language where it wouldn't be as necessary. The kids are interested, the students are interested, and you do capture their attention. And when you use it in class. Now, on the other hand, and it could become a distraction, and because since they're on their devices, and who knows what they're doing on that device.
Well, here he mentioned that it could be a distraction and that we don't know what are actually they are doing in that device. And I totally agree. Actually, in my school, in the school that I work at, the cell phones, laptops are not allowed. So they need to give them to the teachers at the beginning of the day. So in that case, also it is like a weakness that the technology has, and that doesn't let you think. Sometimes it's just I need this and it gives me this, copy paste, and that's it. And that's not the idea. So we agree in that part, all of us mentioning that it's a really good tool that we need to use them on a good way. Yes. So because we actually the privacy also is an important topic to mention here. They are maybe I don't know how old are they, maybe 13, 14 until 16 years old. So it is important to know what are they doing and how they are using these kind of tools.
Right? And so I believe it could lead to distraction, and they may use it for non-educational purposes. They don't have the knowledge and skills yet, but I found it very repetitive. And at the same time, limited. Have you ever used it in your classrooms?
And here he asks if we have ever used it in our classroom, and I said I'm going to be honest, actually I have used it for the lessons plans, but actually my students saw me once using it and they say, oh my god teacher, are you using ChatGPT? And I said yes, of course that I use it, but in a good way, because if you don't put the correct prompt, it happens to me that it didn't give you what you really need. Okay, so you need to use a really good prompt and just use the important things and catch them. So I use it for my lessons plan. Also I use it for if I need a specific activity like interactive activity, I ask and I take just the part that I really need.
Well, you understood it, so yeah. In this case, I think here we are all on the same page. I think we're all three of us agree that we don't have enough knowledge and skills and training and as a teacher to teach it, and as a student how to use it properly. Right? That's what we're saying here, and I think we all agree on that. And going back to that, I would say that if you are at a school for AI and give it.
Well, the end of the video was like the conclusion that we had, and actually he mentioned that we were agree, and yes, we agreed to the things that we mentioned about the AI, that we need more training about it, we need more knowledge to how to use them, and as a student also we need to use it in a correct way. So we agree on that part. I consider that was a really interesting topic to talk about, because now we are in the technology era, so it's really important to use it. That's it, teacher. Thank you very much for your attention. That part was the conclusion, and if you need to watch the video, the previous video, that you can hear all the things that my classmates mentioned, I am going to post the two links. Thank you for your attention.